Hey y'all, good afternoon. It's 12:02. I'm back with another video. So today I'm trying my hand at spatchcocking a chicken. Um, this. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm going to use my little processor here, and I'm going to chop some garlic. Because what I want to have in this on this spatchcock chicken is a lot of garlic. So what I'm gonna put in here is I'm actually gonna put the rest of these cloves of garlic. They're already peeled. This is what I'm using. Got it from Walmart. And then with the garlic, I'm gonna put in some sage. So not a lot of sage, but I just want to use a little bit of sage because I don't want it to go to waste. It smells good. So I'm putting some sage in there. And then I'm also going to use some fresh oregano. And I'm just going to put a little bit of oregano in there. If you hear any talking in the background, that's my mom. She's on the phone. But let's get some of this oregano in there. Just peel some, take some off to the stems. You don't want the stem in there. Stem is pretty thick. And then I'm going to put a little bit of oil in there. So that's all the oregano I'm using because I'm also using some dried herbs as well. And so I'm going to use some avocado oil. And I'm going to put that avocado oil in there. That's enough. And then I'm going to put this on the top. This is my little food chopper. I have it plugged up. That in there. And let's get chopping. See, it does a pretty good job. You want to get in there with a spoon or a butter knife and scrape down the sides of it. Smells good. Now, I love a lot of garlic in my stuff. Depending on what it is, garlic doesn't go good in everything, not to me, but for chicken, it does. Okay, let's do this again a little more. Hope you can see. Okay, so there's my garlic chopped. I'm going to take this off. I'm unplugging this because I don't need this anymore. Put this over here. And here's my chicken. So I spatchcocked this chicken earlier today, this morning, and got her ready for her debut. So let's move this out the way. I'm gonna take this top off of my little chopper here, and I'm going to use some gloves. Put these gloves on real quick because I don't want anything getting up my nails. It's difficult to get it out. I also have some butter and I should have actually put the butter in there too. That's what I should have did. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. Here's what I'm gonna do, guys. By hand. I probably won't need all of this butter, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna take a piece off kind of soft the way I like it to be. You know what? Let's put this butter in here like this. Take off another piece. And let's chop this butter up with it also. There we go. Let's get our chopper here. My hands off a little bit. I added some butter to the chopper, and let's get that done. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, that looks pretty good. Now, let's take our chicken, that's spatchcock, and let's get our garlic and herb butter spread all over this chicken and underneath the skin a little bit. I tried to put the wings underneath, but he wasn't going for that. Smells good too. So we want to get in there and just spread this butter all over this chicken that is spatchcocked. And how I spatchcocked it, I feel like these gloves are not working. Guess what I'm gonna have to do, y'all? I'm gonna have to take these gloves off. You know why? Because I feel like it's sticking to the glove. So, but it smells good. So glove off. And let's go in with hands. Guess what she's doing? She is going in with her hands. And we're gonna get underneath the skin, if she could. I don't know if I can get underneath this chicken skin. There it is. There she goes. Take some, stick it in there. Get it all the way in there. Good. Off your hands. Take some more. Get it in there. See that? Off your hands. Push it back in there. Take out the blade so you don't cut yourself. Take some more. See that? Get it in there. Push it back all the way. There we go. And let's just keep doing that until we use up all of our herb butter. So this herb butter smells so good. You can make this herb butter and store it in the freezer until you're ready for it. Get some on her legs. Hope you can see it. Get some on her wings. Look. Get the rest out. Get as much as you can from out of there. It smells so good, and I don't want to waste any. And let's get it all over her. Now, this chicken is gonna cook in the oven for about, I'm gonna say, an hour and a half. And depending on what it looks like, maybe 2 hours. Okay. I think that's good enough for me. I need to wash my hands. And that's the butter part, right? butter and garlic. So let me wash my hands while you're looking at that chicken right there. Whenever you mess with chicken or any kind of meat, but especially chicken, you want to wash your hands really, really well afterwards. And just like really get in there with it. Okay, now I am going to put some pepper over this chicken. And I'm actually going to turn my oven on to 375. I should have disregard the phone. I'm going to use some, just a little bit of this powder. This is the bouillon powder with the tomato in it. And then I'm going to use my favorite Badia complete seasoning. We're going to sprinkle that on her as well. We have butter on her, but I'm also going to drizzle a little bit of avocado oil on her too. And then guess what? I'm going to cover her up with the aluminum foil. And get her in the oven. And we're going to let her cook for a good hour, covered. In the oven she goes. Okay, and now we're going to get started on our veggies. So I'm going to stir fry some veggies, and I'll wash this in a little bit. And let me show you what the stir fry veggies is going to be looking like. Okay. So, because this wok pan gets kind of hot, I don't want it to get too hot, too fast. And I have prepared here some vegetables that I chopped up earlier this morning. And so what I'm going to do is turn my heat on to medium for now. I kind of clean as I go too. Turn my heat on to medium. We're going to put some of this avocado oil in the pan. Let her heat up. And the first thing I'm going to put in there is going to be the carrots. And the reason why is because the carrots take a little bit longer to cook. They're kind of more harder. And these are fresh carrots that I picked up out the store. They're fresh. They're not like the small ones, you know. They're like you pick, like kind of like you pick them. They're not like in the bagged type of process too much type of carrots. So these carrots basically come straight from the farm into the supermarket, and they don't have too many other non-organic things in it. So we're gonna let this oil heat up, and it heats up pretty quick, right? And so let's let that heat up. And we're gonna start it on medium because this pan gets very hot. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just kind of like stir fry these vegetables. And then, because we're having vegetables, baked chicken that I spatchcocked this morning, and we're gonna have some yeasty rolls that I'm making today as well. Now, I made these rolls once before, and everybody seemed to really like them. So let's get these carrots. Yep, in this oil. You hear that sizzle? It's already ready. So let's get the carrots in there because they're gonna take a little bit of time. Not too much time because this pan gets really hot. These carrots are beautiful. I'm saving the broccoli for last. That's the carrots. This broccoli is gonna be saved for last. That's the last thing that's gonna go in there. Then in this pan, I chopped up white onions, purple onions, and a red pepper. That's what I chopped up in this pan. Then I'm also gonna add some green beans. But first, give these carrots a little stir. Now I want to bring you guys just a little bit closer. And let's see if I can do that. And I think I can. Good. All right. So we're just gonna give these carrots a stir. Let the natural juices come out of these carrots. This is on medium. I'm gonna put a little pepper on them. And you're gonna see me pull out my bavia quite a bit today. And I'm just sprinkling a little bit on it. And basically what I want to happen is I want the carrots to just get a little bit al dente, not too cooked. You don't want a hard crunch, but you don't want a soggy carrot also either. Over here, my dough for my yeasty rolls is rising beautifully. Look at that. And you have to let that go rise for about 2 hours. And it's already been an hour. And I'm going to sit it right there and let it keep rising. So we're going to keep stirring this. Now don't forget we have our spatchcock chicken in the oven already. My name is Bettina. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Consider subscribing. Yeah. I have a lot of shorts on my channel. Not too many longs, but I'm starting to do more longs. And I know sometimes people don't really want to watch longs, but I watch other people's longs. So take a look at some of the longs. They're not professionally done because I'm still learning how to do it. But I appreciate everybody who subscribes to my channel. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some of these white onions. Look how pretty those colors are. Look at that. I'm going to add the peppers, the red onions, and we're going to let this cook up. Now, you know, the onions have a lot of water in them, but, you know, not too much, but they'll make a good little, not gravy, but just like a good little sauce, just a little bit. It'll help everything not to burn so much. I'm going to add the rest of the red peppers. Now, some of the onions I'm saving for the green beans because I want some of the onions to cook with that. Let's pick this up. So, keep stirring that a little bit. Now we're going to leave it for a few minutes and just let it do its thing. Okay. See that? let it do its thing. I'm gonna turn the heat up just a little bit. The chicken is smelling so good. And you can hear the sizzle. I don't mind if it gets a little char on it either. That's really great. It gives it a really good taste like that too. And you don't want to this is not a huge wok. This is like a regular size wok, like kind of like, I guess, medium or maybe large, but not extra large. So you don't want to overcrowd this. The last time I overcrowded it, and it didn't really cook up the way I wanted it to. It was too much juice in the bottom, too much moisture. And so I don't want to do that with it this time. So I have my oven set at 375 for the chicken. And so we're just going to keep cooking. Let that fry up really good. I'm going to come over here and rinse off some of my green beans. And these are not sugar snap peas, and they're not snow peas either. Let me show you. They're just regular green beans. And they fry up pretty good as well. They do pretty good in a stir fry. And I'm not using the whole bag, but this is a big bag. See how the onions are beginning to wilt just a little? That's what I want. You could put a top on it and let the onions sweat out a little bit if you wanted to do that. Look how beautiful this is. I love these colors. And then when you get the green in there, it's really gonna be pretty. My favorite color is blue and green. It used to be just blue, now it's blue, and now it's number 1, and green is number 2. So I'm still learning how to edit my videos, my longs actually. And so I am going to try to edit this one. I do have a couple of editing apps on my laptop. Still practicing that. These carrots and the onions and the red pepper smell so good. So just let it sit there and cook a little bit more, and I'm going to turn the heat up just a tad more. Look at that big mound right there. That's what you call really good dough. When you see that your dough is doubling in size like this, look at that. That's really good dough. It's doubling in size, and this is what you want. That's what you want. Give this another stir. Oh yeah, it's smelling really good. The carrots are beginning to get a little al dente, which is great. That's just what I wanted. You hear that popping? That's good. Let's see. Is this how we want it? I'm trying to get you to see that. See that? Yeah. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these out, turn this eye down just a little bit more. I'm gonna put a little bit, and I'm gonna take these out. Yeah, see, that's looking really good. Put a little bit of oil in there, just so that this pan doesn't burn, because I don't want that. Look at that. Looks really good. So I'm going to take these out, put them in my pan over here. Put this back on. Put a little bit more oil in there. Add the onions in there. And the broccoli. All of these vegetables have been washed. Okay, so that's the onions and the broccoli. And we're going to let that stir fry up a little bit. Now I have my white onions, my red onions, and my broccoli in here. Let's get some seasoning on this. And for the seasoning, I'm going to do some of this tomato bouillon. Okay. I'm going to do some Barilla Complete. And little pepper. Get that stirred up. Yeah, that's looking good too. And we're going to let this stir fry a little bit too. Until we see the vegetables getting al dente, kind of soft, you know, not too soft, but truthfully, whatever your desired consistency is for your vegetables, that's how long you cook it for. If you want them a little bit more scorched, cook them a little bit longer on higher heat if you want. These colors are very pretty too. Let that cook a little bit. And here's the carrots and the onions and the red peppers that I've cooked up before. I'm just going to add these vegetables to those. I just tasted one, and you know what? I need some salt. I forgot about salt. Barilla Complete is a really good seasoning, but it doesn't have like a lot of saltiness to it. So we'll add a little bit of salt to this. Wake up the flavors. This is good. You see the broccoli is getting its fair share of moisture as well. The onions doing that to it. You know what I want to do also? Not only am I going to add that olive oil, but I'm going to take the rest of this butter and put that in there. Let that butter get in there too. That's going to be good. Oh my gosh. I just tasted that onion. It is so good and flavorful. See? That's what salt does for your dish. Lift it up. Oh my gosh, that was good. So for me, I just want the broccoli to get a little bit more cooked before I take it out. Keep stirring that butter around in there. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. Now what you could do if you wanted to, you could put a top on it and just let the onions sweat out and let the broccoli get some more moisture to it, and that works just as well also. But I think I'm just going to keep stirring. I love vegetables. Love them. Not all vegetables, but a good amount. Good number of vegetables I like. And I like to stir fry like this. I like to pan fry. I like to roast in the oven. And I like them grilled sometimes. I'm not going to look at that chicken at all, not until after an hour has passed. And then we'll look at this chicken. Now, when I take this out, the only thing I'm going to add in here next is going to be these green beans. So let me give them a quick wash while you guys are looking at that pot of beautiful onions and broccoli. Red and white onions and broccoli. Yeah. I think that's enough there. That's a good little wash or rinse. You hear the moisture in the pan there? Sounds good. Look at that. You got carrots over there. Let's stir. Yeah, see? That's looking, oh my gosh, it smells so good. But you know what? You put a little bit of salt in here too, because I didn't salt that either. Do I have a salt shaker yet? No, I don't. I have to get one. Do I have a pepper shaker? I don't. I have to get one. Sometimes it's the little things you forget to get, but the little things that really mean a lot. Let's taste a carrot. Yeah, that's good. It's al dente. It's not too hard, not too soft. Okay, now we are going to take, look at this guy. That looks good. We're going to take this out and add it right to our carrots, peppers, and onions. Because they're all going down the same tube anyway, right? And then we're going to get some more oil in here. We're going to get our green beans in here. It's okay if we leave some of these. Turn this eye down. Get some more oil in there. And let's get our washed green beans in there. No, I did not take off the stems. The little parts on the end did not get that stirred up in there. And we're going to let these cook down for a little bit too. Now, I am going to put some Bavia Complete on here. Put some black pepper on there. Put a little salt on there. I'm not using onion powder because I already have onions in it, and I don't think it's, I just don't think I want to use it. Put a little bit of my tomato bouillon in there. A little bit more oil in there. And let's stir that up. And this is going to be flavored really well also. Now let me see if I can find a top to put on these green beans, because I do want to chop on it, on the green beans. Let me see if I can get one that's big enough. No, I don't. Put this on this a little bit. Does this fit? I'm gonna do that like that for a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit. So the green beans, I really want them to get a little bit more cooked. I want them to be a little bit more softer. And there is some moisture in there. And so, that's what I'm gonna do. Take a little bit of this water here from my teapot, put it in there just a little bit. Stir that up. Put the top back on. Whoa, sorry guys. And let that cook for a little while. While you guys look at that, that's so pretty. And it tastes good too. Tastes good. I'm going to put away some of my seasonings that I don't need anymore. I like to clean as I go. See the liquid and stuff? Let's take this off now. See where we are. Yeah. Now we're going to leave the top off and let it cook. And let it get a little char on it. Looking at these green beans, look how pretty they look. Let's see if I can show you some. Look how pretty. See? Shiny, glossy, pretty. And if you like it like this, you can just stop cooking it. But if you want it cooked a little bit longer, feel free to leave it in the pan a little bit longer. Which is what I'm going to do right now. Now guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to add all of these into here so they can all get along together, marry together really well. They just look so pretty. Look at this. I did add some of the broccoli back to the pan. Look how pretty. And I'm going to taste one. Just one. Let's see how, not a big one. See how you taste. Let's see how it tastes. It's hot. Whew. Mm-hmm. That's good. Just add you. Back to the pan. Look. I'm eating that onion. It fell. This carrot fell. Oh, that was a red pepper. So I had to eat him. Look at this. This is a good stir fry. And you want us to stir everything up in the pot. Get it all incorporated together with each other. It smells delicious. And it looks really good. You can't go wrong with vegetables. The only way you can go wrong with it is if you don't like it, and then even then you still can't go wrong with it. You can stir fry them, roast them, bake them in the oven, pan fry them, grill them, season them up nicely, and they'll come out so good. So that's it for this dish. This dish is done. This is my vegetable stir fry, and in here I have green beans, carrots, red onions, white onions, and broccoli, and a red pepper. Seasoned it with salt, pepper, used some avocado oil. I put a little butter in there also. And yeah, I'm going to turn this pie off. And then I'm going to put this into this pan, and she's done. Plus, I need 2 hands for that. Look at that. That's pretty. And it smells good too. I know I keep saying that, but it really does smell good. It really does. And there's some stir-fry veggies, guys. This pan is so heavy, even without the stuff in it. Okay. See if I can get you guys to see this. Look how pretty. Stir-fry vegetables. Now we're going to check on this chicken.